You're welcome. Did she record? I didn't hear her say record. All right, we're going to assume she has. Yeah, there is a drill. It's right on the first page, yeah. Great to see you, Christopher. Yeah. Hello, great to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? I'm doing fantastic. Okay, give me a minute or two to get the drill done. Today might be the easiest day in a long time, unless you think it's a hard day. Good win. Yeah, that's the one. No one ever on Proctor and another teacher's actually do this. People wear the glasses.
I put in contacts today.
Okay.
Our game's at 4, so I don't think.
You don't wear glasses when you play?
No, or contacts.
Okay. You gotta wear goggles.
I used to.
Because then you look like a geek and they don't think you're athletic.
I used to, and then they got all foggy, so like I can't see.
I agree. Yeah. Bishop, this could be a quiz you could shine on. I don't know. Yes. Okay. You know, this interesting thing hit me at 4:30 in the morning. When I taught at the Laney, a lot of times I gave them resistance without teaching them to. And we didn't do readers. They learned how to read. Why did I stop it? I think some kid came from back and told me, we don't read our textbooks in college. You don't have to teach us how to read. I stopped. All right. All that being said, Andy, one good thing this weekend. What?
I was at Daytona.
What were you doing there?
College.
What college? Oh, okay. Do you want to be an engineer? Flight?
Aerospace.
Yeah, nice. That's a great school. All right, that being said, I'm glad you came back because it's a lot nicer there than here, isn't it? All right. Would you say yes or no to price exceeds average total cost? Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where the point is.
MC equals MR? Okay, so one is yes. We're going to include one in our answer, right? Okay, Mike, big win. Did you think we were going to win? Tell the truth, Mike.
I thought we were going to win.
When you were down 24-10.
Yes.
All
I
right.
didn't think it would be that late, but
Okay. By the way, the McDonough announcers, who by the way do a really good job, except they were chirping, "This game's over, this game's over."
yeah.
Yeah. Stick it up, your rich ass. No. All right. You know, when I coached at Lansdowne, we played McDonough every year basketball. I would say to the guys, if there's ever a time to get someone's number, this is it. This is your ticket out of Lansdowne, man. Didn't know what it was. All right, Mike, are economic profits equal to zero here?
No.
No. Mike, if economic profits are zero, are we in the short or long run?
Long run.
Okay, good. So you're crossing two out, right?
Yes.
Okay. Noah, are marginal costs equal to average total cost here? No. Okay. So you're crossing three out. But Jake, if when MC crosses ATC, what do we call that? Yeah. Stop with I don't know. You do know, you said it. Productively efficient. Okay? All right, so 2 and 3 are gone. Mr. Jenkins, new firms are likely to enter?
Yes.
Yeah. So then it's C, 1 and 4? Oh, but we crossed 2 and 3 out in front of your very eyes. There's no economic profit. The price is above ATC, right? It's not zero economic profit.
No, but in the long run.
Yeah, but then which of the following are true of the firm's profit output level here? In this picture. Okay.
Why is 3 not right?
All right, you see where marginal cost crosses price? All right, is ATC equal there? That's why. Okay. Any other questions? You understand what 2 and 3 are done?
I understand 3, but not 6.
Because at that moment, you have economic profit. Okay. If they said in the long run, then you'd be right. Okay. Correct. Or enter. Cross.
Let's remember good moments of God. Dear God, we pray for strength to get us through this week ahead. Pray for the sports teams entering the playoffs, especially soccer and volleyball. Amen. Send them out to the south.
Are there other sports teams that you don't want God to waste his time worrying about?
I know
You said especially.
Why don't they have games this week?
Now, me, in my infinite wisdom, hopes that God's working on bigger problems than our side.
Me too,
But then my wife always points out, because I have the tendency to think of God as human. He's God. He can think of all these things at once. He juggles a lot of things.
Ross, can you pray for the theater?
Peter.
For this upcoming week?
Yes, let's pray that it's a great show and some people attend.
At least some people.
You'll have more people than volleyball, trust me.
No, I think I might actually go to
Me too.
I might think
I might give extra credit. No, I'm not. Don't worry. All right. Finish chapter 15. The notes are due Wednesday by 11:59 p.m. I'll review at 7:45 p.m. The practice quiz, the outline, it's all there. There'll be a quiz on Thursday. All right. Now, then we're going to skip to chapter 17. why I think monopolistic competition and monopolies are very similar, and putting them back to back helps and makes things, I think, easier for you to learn. I'll review also Thursday morning at 7:45, and then we'll start chapter 17. Okay, any questions on that? Quick monopolistic competition quiz. And by the way, here's my thought, because I finished the calendar for the rest of the year. We're going to have to pick up the pace a little, but zero homework over Christmas. Okay, that's I think the reward for picking up the pace a little. Well, zero. And probably over Christmas, what I've done every other year is I put out 2 multiple choice questions a day, and all you could do is get extra credit. So if Keith goes over 2, it doesn't hurt him. I just count his total questions right at the end of the 10 days, and that turns into like 10 extra credit. Okay, so that is my goal. Yes, sir.
Would that be first or second semester extra credit?
Okay, here's typically what I do, because I'm the nicest guy in the world. I usually let you pick which semester. And I usually say, like, you have a 91, right? I usually say, why don't you throw it on next semester? So therefore you start with like points in the bank. But for some guys, like, their grade might not be good, so let's push it up now and we'll. I'm not really a nice guy. I don't know why I do it that way. It's just. All right, go talk to your partner, go over all these terms, give you like 2 or 3 minutes, go. I'm listening. All right. Before I go over this, so since this is pretty much ends the college half season for most of you, this is the one thing I think our school's really bad at, and that is writing or acknowledging to the teachers who wrote the college app. Thank you. Like Mr. Miz writes 50 of them, Mr. Hallman writes 50 of them. It's a lot to write, okay? So I'm assuming a lot of you guys did Miz or Hallman, but even if you didn't, someone wrote it for you, right? And they took their time and everything. So I think you should try to like thank them, okay? And it could be an email, it could be a card, it could be just going in and saying thank you. I think like it's, when I worked at Lansdowne, which was the weakest school of any school I ever worked at, every kid wrote a thank you. Maybe it's because they didn't expect to go to college. No, I'm not being mean, and that they were really appreciative. But I think like that's something we could show our appreciation too. Okay. All right. Anything up here that you and your partner were not clear? Victor.
Are we going over the difference between shutdown and exit?
Yeah. So you shut down in the short run. I go S squared, shut down short run, price below AVC. You exit in the long run if you're losing money, price below ATC. The reason you could exit in the long run if you're losing money, even if it's above it, is because there's no fixed cost. So I just leave and I have no cost. The short run, I still have fixed cost.
I just shut down ABC and exit ATC.
Because in the short run, I still have those fixed costs. So if I'm above the ABC, I'm paying some of my fixed costs, it pays. So it's below the ABC. In the long run, there are no fixed costs. So it's just below ATC.
What's the difference between productively and allocatively efficient? Again?
Productively efficient is producing at your least cost. That's MC crossing ATC. Allocatively efficient is producing what society wants. And that's MC crosses demand or price.
Productively ATC crossing.
MC crossing ATC.
Oh.
Anything else?
Shut down this section.
Shut down, price below ABC. Exit, price below ATC. MC above ABC. Why above ABC? Because below ABC we shut down. Anything else? Zach!
What's the profit maximizer?
I have no idea. Exactly. MC equals MR. Okay. And Zach, that's true of all firms. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Anything else? We're all good? Look a little tired, Evan. Okay. I didn't say you weren't all right. I just said you looked a little tired. All right. There is the supply curve MC over. The one thing I did want to show you, and I think it's here, if like there's an excise tax, you have to shift MC and AVC and actually ATC, because if my marginal cost goes up, my average cost per unit's going up, that's going to also push my ATC up, okay? All right, kind of a review, little review. All right, Monopoly, who played it? Anyone ever finish a game? Okay, takes like a month. Here was my strategy. Never build more than 3 houses. I just built 3 houses on as many properties. I don't know, did it work, but you know, it sounded good. All right, imperfect competition. All right, they always ask about the characteristics of a monopoly. 1, sole owns the industry. 1 large firm, the firm is like 95% of the market. Now, some things you wouldn't think of as a monopoly, Baltimore Ravens have a monopoly on NFL football in Baltimore. No other NFL team could come into Baltimore and play. All right, the Orioles, we can now actually call them a major league team. They have a monopoly on baseball in Baltimore. Unique product. High barriers to entry. Soon as Crandall sees that means what? Profit in the long run. Because the firms are making profit, it's hard for other firms to come in. Why? Very expensive. Think like cable TV. It's zillions of dollars, hundreds of millions to lay all the cable for cable TV. Price makers, not takers. And they need some advertising. Okay? And again, do the Orioles advertise? Yeah, because they want to sell out all the seat tickets. The Ravens advertise? Yes. All right, cable TV advertises because they want more subscribers. All right, so there are the characteristics of a monopoly. Oh, quick multiple choice to see do we know. Give you like 45 seconds. We should give you the weekends off. You guys come back tired than when you here every day. They have to go to school 7 days a week in some country, right? South Korea. That would be my bad. I tutored a girl. Where was she? I think she lived in, was it Singapore? I don't know. But like for Christmas, I said, what are you doing for Christmas? She's going to SAT prep. Wow. Sounded like a lot of fun to me. So then I asked her what her SAT scores were. You know, they were 1540. I said, you know, like mathematically, you can't even get it. I know, my mom says I have to do it. Okay. All right, what do we got? A is an alpha! The first class that no one voted for A. B is a broccoli. C is a Caroline. Okay, I'll just stop there. And by the way, I'll give you a quick, like, I had never tutored anyone, and like, you know, I'm tutoring virtually. So I said I never tutored, like, what do you think is like a, you know, and she said, well, 150 an hour. And I said, that's crazy. And she said, okay, 200. I thought it was crazy the other way. So I talked her down for like $100. It was so stupid. The girl like needed tutoring, like, yeah. They take school seriously there. They don't pull kids out like so they could take club pictures. Why we can't do that at the end of the day, beyond me. All right, if there were 3 competing electric companies, all right, so say like electric companies, it's so expensive. So their average total cost, say, is really high. They need a ton of customers to lower their average total cost. But if there were 3 people splitting the market, each company's ATC would be high. They'd have to have higher prices so they could make money, and therefore the customer would get hurt. So sometimes monopolies help because one company serves the area better, and because they have economies of scale. All right. Now, when one company could service the area better, we call that a natural monopoly. Okay. It's natural for only one firm to produce because they can produce at the lowest cost, therefore the lowest price. Now, Mr. Jenkins, what is that going to look like on a graph, you ask? We're going to have a downward sloping ATC. If ATC is downward sloping, MC has to be below it. So the graph is somehow MC is below ATC, ATC is downward sloping. So that's a natural monopoly. Shoot, that was the free response on last year's midterm. Is it okay? Yeah. Because the fixed cost is so high that as you add each quantity, ATC is going to go down. One had their hand up here.
Why is the marginal cost below the ATC if we said that they're going to make a lot of profit?
I didn't say they're going to make a lot of profit. I didn't say that.
So you're saying they're still losing?
I didn't say, we don't know because there's no prices here.
You said that marginal cost is lower than the ATC.
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, if marginal cost is higher, what has to happen to ATC? It has to start going up, right?
Oh.
And no, it's really because of this high, tremendous fixed cost. Okay, so that's a natural monopoly, and we'll graph that tomorrow in our like 12-minute period that we have. All right, drawing monopolies. Here we go. Is there a lot of new learning today? Oh no! Here's the good news, Noah. You've been waiting for good news all semester. I finally have some. There's only one graph. Why? The firm is the industry. That's easy. Second, the cost curves are the same. MC, ABC, and ATC. No changes, Ross. Third, MR equals MC, still the profit maximizer. Four, the shutdown rule still applies. Alicia, if you're the only person in the market and you have to shut down, you're a pretty damn bad operator. Okay. All right. Now, what do we have to keep in mind? that monopolies have a downward sloping demand curve. If demand is downward sloping, and I'm trying to sell more Raven tickets, what am I going to have to do? Huh?
Increase the price.
Okay. What?
Decrease the price.
Decrease the price. All right. Now, that's counterintuitive because you have to decrease the price because people think it's a monopoly. They can charge whatever they want. But if the Ravens charged $1,000 a ticket, their sales would go down. Okay? Because the Ravens actually work in the elastic part of the demand curve. Okay. I'll leave that up for a second and then I'll walk you through. Sometimes I get choked up. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to like show you why demand and marginal revenue are not the same. Okay. So here, notice 10 total revenue. All right. Price and marginal revenue at quantity 1 are the same. At quantity 2, I had to lower my price. So total revenue is 18. 18 minus 10, my marginal revenue is 8. At 3 units, total revenue is 24. 24 minus 18, my marginal revenue is 6. You can notice here that price is always greater than marginal revenue. So therefore, we're not going to have Mr. DARP any longer. Okay? So now, get your public school spirit in and just call him DARP. Forget the Mr. Let's just be damn rude. It's dark. He's hanging out by himself there. Okay? All right. So we're going to look like this. Demand, remember they started out the same. Remember, like both of them with 10. Demand is downward sloping. That's still dark. This is MR. Now, I guarantee you on a test, they ask like something like, in a monopoly, you know, is demand greater, less than, or the same as marginal revenue? It's greater, like it's above marginal revenue. Okay. So far, so good, Victor? Okay. All right, quick multiple choice. Which of the following statements is true for monopolists at the profit maximizing output level? I'll give you like a minute. You know, Tom Brady never left the Patriots. He probably still married. Yeah. All right. Who's got A as an alpha? B as in broccoli. C as in Caroline. D as in dogwood. E as in Ellen. F as I have no idea. Okay. All right. Let's go back here for a second. Dog. Demand equals average revenue equals price, greater than marginal revenue. Okay, got to know DARP and Mr. DARP. They're like going to be your best friends next to me. All right. There you go. All right. All right. Elastic versus inelastic. Now, did I put this in your notes this way? No? All right. Here's what you need to know about this. First point. Where's the highest total revenue? On the top graph, where can I find the highest total revenue? Come on. Yeah, where MR is here. Where MR is 0 is the highest total revenue. And you can look at the total revenue chart in it is. Now, if they asked you to go up to demand and across for the price, you would just do that. All right, now, in the inelastic part of the curve, John, in the inelastic part of the curve, if price goes up, what happens to total revenue? It goes up. So monopolies in this, remember it goes elastic unit in. In the inelastic, monopolies just keep going, price up, total revenue, until they get to the elastic. So monopolies only operate in the elastic part of the curve. All right? Because all the way here, they just keep raising their price total. Now they got to start thinking about it. So this is important because people always go, monopolies could raise their money and increase total revenue. No, monopoly raises their money, total revenue is going down. Now, not that Ross Weaver ever cares about a test because he's here for the love of learning. Russ, are you paying attention to what I say? You shouldn't be. You should be focused on your volleyball. All right. But anyhow, he forgets about the elastic, inelastic part, right? If price goes up here, if this is the highest total revenue, I've moved away from it. So therefore, I know total revenue is going down. So that's another way for you to remember in a monopoly, price up, total revenue down. Okay. All right. So we got inelastic, elastic, and then again. All right. So the two big takeaways here. You don't need this graph. You need to know the highest total revenue is when MR hits the axis. And the second thing you need to know is monopolies will only produce an elastic range. Okay? Those are the two takeaways so far. Right here, right? All right. Now, Jose's thinking, where are the cost curves? I don't know. Good point, Jose. Here we go. We got some same cost curves. All right. Here's the difference now. Profit maximizer, MC equals MR. Because it's a monopoly, it can charge a little different. So you take it up to the demand and the price is set. Okay. Now, Zach, it's going to be on the test. Someone's going to go MC equals MR and go straight across. Not you. You're going to go up to demand. So MC equals MR up to demand. Now, I take this line, same line, down to the ATC and across. That's my profit box. Okay? Price is below, above ATC, I'm making money. Everything else is the same. Okay. I have another one coming here. All right. So this is asking you all the things. I'm going to just do it with you. MC equals MR. I always find MC equals MR. That's there. Okay. I take it up and across. That gives me my price. I'm selling 7 units at $6 a unit. Total revenue equals 42. Now, I got to take the same line down to the ATC and across, right? And that's my profit box. And there it is, okay? Here's my profit. $6 a unit, 6 unit. Total cost is 36, profit of 6. Okay. Now, Andrews, he's looking at it, he goes, Mr. Breslow, it's $1 a unit profit times 6. Yeah, you could think of your profit that way, $1 a unit. times 6, $6. Yeah. Okay. Any questions on this so far? Okay, I'm going to do one more together, and then we'll do one separately. All right, Evan, I'm looking at this graph right now in front of me. Am I making or losing money? Huh? Which one? Losing, right? ATC is above the price. Am I staying in business, Victor, or am I shutting down? Where is price? Is it above or below ABC? Huh? What is the price? Give me the number of the price. $9. Okay. Here's ABC, right? Yeah. So the price is above, right? Here's the price. Here's ABC. Huh? Okay. But it's above ABC, so we're not shutting down. We're staying in business. Okay. So we're going to stay in business here. Alex, what is the total revenue? Huh? 90, right? You want MC equals MR up to 9 times 10. Total revenue, 9 times 10 is 90. Okay? Alicio, what is the total cost? Yeah, 10 times 10. I took this line, I went from the price straight up to the ATC. So total cost is 10 times 10 is 100. I'm losing 10. Okay? Deb, what was productively efficient? Do you remember?
Can I look at my notes?
Yes, that we can.
That's when MC equals,
Okay. Deb, are we producing at productively efficient?
No.
No, we're producing here, right, at 10. Productively efficient would be somewhere out there, right? So we're not producing at productively efficient. Okay. Christopher, do you remember where allocative efficiency is? Anyone? Allocative.
Where MC meets demand.
MC equals demand. Allocative efficiency. Mike, are we producing there?
No.
No, we're producing at 10. That'd be somewhere over there. Anytime we're inefficient, graphically, what are we going to have? Come on. What that? You got part of it. Dead weight loss. Okay. And that's this triangle. All right. So I take from demand down to my profit maximizer. I ride my MC curve up to demand. And that's because price is greater than where MC crosses than allocated efficiency. And it drove people out of the market. Yes, sir.
Is dead weight loss only for allocated?
No, I mean, yeah, but if markets are inefficient, you usually get that dead weight loss. All right, quick last thing of the day. Let's see, can we do this by ourselves? I think I put it in your notes, but I'm not sure. Do you have this one? All right. We're going to do more practice tomorrow. Okay. Of course, we're in a little pinch for time. Zach, what did you get for total revenue?
I got 30.
Okay. What was your price? Zach, what did I tell you? What did I tell you someone's going to forget on the test?
MC equals MRM, have to get up.
So what's your price?
Is 10.
Okay. All right. All right. So 10 times 5.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Noah, what's your average total cost?
25.
Yep. You take the profit, maximize it down to the ATC and across. Man, we have a nice profit box there. 5 times 5 is 25. So my profit is 25. Then it asks for profit per unit. You just take the 25 and divide by 5, and that gives you 5 per unit. Okay. Any questions on that?
Was the cost of that?
Yeah. John, where is productively efficient? MC crosses ATC. Yeah. We're not producing there. Ross, where's allocatively efficient? We're not producing there. All right. Was this easier than learning perfect competition?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
What made it harder? All right, we'll do more practice for you tomorrow, and you'll be fine. All right, have a great day. Christopher, it should be pretty much